Hey there, Soul Shines, it's Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. And I wanted to talk to you about blah, blah, blah. Today I want to talk to you about aura colors, and they're your personality layer of your aura, life colors, if you will, and why they matter. So, what is an aura color? In our aura, we have many layers in our aura. And I've heard two different versions of the personality layer, so I'm not really sure about the one, but I do understand the one taught by Pamela Osley. Oseli is how you spell her last name. I'm not sure if I said it right. Anyway, she talks about the layer that is like right next to you. So you have the ethereal layer, which is kind of a part of you, that kind of just barely tinges the outside of you. And then you have this little layer that not everybody who sees auras can see. And then you move out and you have other layers, like you've got the emotional layer and the mental layer, and they just a bunch of layers out. Most of these layers out here, the colors change. And they can change according to your mood or what you're thinking about, what you're learning about, if you're healing, if you're angry. You know, there's just so many reasons why the aura colors in the different bands out can change. But the aura colors in the layer that is right there near you, right next to you, those ones rarely ever change. Those are pretty solid, your life colors for life. They're the color that taints, or is it not taints? Taints is the wrong word, but it's kind of an indicator of your personality, is also an indicator of your life purpose, and it can tell you a lot about yourself. So why would I want you guys to actually learn about these? Well, it's so that you can learn to accept certain things about yourself. You got to be careful with them, because like everything, as it's done, the way that most people find out about their colors is through a test, and depending on if you're deceiving yourself about yourself, you want to be a certain way so you see yourself that way, you can taint the answers. But most people, I think, get pretty close to their dominant colors. I can think of one person I know who thinks she's an indigo, and she's probably a violet based on what I've seen. That's my opinion. I don't see auras, and I definitely don't see the personality layer, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be able to see auras, and I'll be able to see for sure. That would be really fun. But it gives you an idea of your purpose. Chances are you're going to probably be one of the higher layers of aura, or maybe like a yellow aura, just because of the kind of people that would watch this video, right? Me, myself, I kind of have two that are really strong. I'm not really sure which one's which for me, which one's the closest and which one's kind of like the layer on the outside of it. But I have two that are really strong. That is really common to have two that are really strong. So, sorry, pause this for a minute. So sorry about that. I had like a piece from popcorn stuck between my teeth, and it just, all of a sudden, I noticed it. I'm also aware of the fact that there's somebody in the next car over, and now I'm like, ooh, am I self-conscious? So, different personalities. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my daughter's personality. I've had her on here. It's my oldest daughter, Cheyenne. She's been on here the most out of all of my children. Her personality, or whatever, her main dominant one is lavender, and then she's got blue and violet as strong seconds. And as a lavender, she spends a lot of time in a fantasy world. She loves the fantasy world, and can get a little distracted up in the fantasy world. But her purpose comes with that, a gift that comes with that, is to take all these ideas that she has in her head, this beautiful world that's up there, and put it into art of some kind, or encourage creativity. She often talks about dreams And I think that's a perfect example of taking dreams and putting them into reality. Um, Utilizing the information in dreams to understand things. She loves art. She loves writing. She's a fantasy writer is right up her alley. She loves that kind of stuff. And because that is her natural way of being, it allows her to come up with ways to express that in ways that could make money, don't have to make money, but a way to inspire the world to see what is beyond what we see, right? An imaginary world or a world beyond. And it's really exciting to see that. Myself, my two that are strong is Crystal and Blue. And Blue is a very heart-centered person. They tend to cry at everything, including commercials. My daughter thinks that's funny, but that's her second. She's not quite as strong. Actually, I think Violet probably is, but she thinks Blue is. But so crying at everything, which I do quite a bit of, and also just super nurturing, super caring, very empathic, very like just caring about the world kind of thing. They make great teachers, they can make healers, they can make mothers and that kind of thing. So then the Crystal, and basically the Blue's purpose is to love the world, to teach the world to love, that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I love love. As a crystal aura has this magic ability to take on the personality, emotions, thoughts, feelings, behavior tendencies of the people they're with. They are chameleons, so their personality will change with whoever they're talking with, which can be very confusing for other people as well for the crystal. It's really bizarre when I'm talking to somebody and I have to be really careful not to talk like them. I have to be really careful. I was in a situation with my daughter, and my cousin was there, and my cousin was roasting people. She just has a kind of personality that roasts people, and I caught myself roasting my daughter, and I was like, what the heck? And I did that all through my marriage. I would join in on the teasing of things, even though that wasn't me, that wasn't the way that I am. I felt really like I would beat myself up over it, like, you don't even believe in that kind of stuff. Why are you doing that kind of stuff? I've now become aware that that is a part of being a crystal, is that picking up on the people, I end up, it's like I take in their aura color into my aura and then behave like them. So it's really can be confusing. But there is a gift in this. I magnify healing. So imagine, if you will, like this little beam of light coming into me, and it's healing energy, and as it goes out from me, it's magnified. I can do so many amazing things with healing because the healing energy gets magnified. So it's like I bring in this healing energy, I magnify it out into what I'm healing, and like clearing away things so that people can heal and become their true selves, and their houses can feel amazing and everything like this. And it's all because I'm taking this energy into me and magnifying it. It also can be a little frustrating because I also can magnify back to people what they are, because I am picking them up, and then it gets intensified. And a part of that is also healing. I mean, like, if the person, we're open to looking at themselves, and they're like, the concept of the mirror, like everything that's happening is somehow resonating with something in your life. If people were to take and actually look at that and say, okay, wow, when I'm with Michelle, this is how I feel, and take a look at it, it would be super healing for them, because it's like I magnify the next thing that they're ready to heal. which isn't always the case. They're not always ready to heal that, so I do that for people that aren't ready, but it's pretty powerful. I'm highly intuitive, and that comes from both being empathic as a blue and as a healer as a crystal. So it's pretty amazing. So there's gifts in it. It helps me to understand myself and why I seem to change personalities with whoever I'm with. Why I love alone time, even though I love being around people. But when I'm around a lot of people, I can kind of go crazy. Part of that is because there's so many different personalities and I'm being bombarded with so many colors. I don't know how to behave. There's so much going on. I definitely prefer to be around more serene people and things like that. It's really fascinating, and I think that it's very helpful for people who want to understand themselves and find their purpose, because your purpose lies within your personality, in your aura color. So, and everybody has a purpose, and people are here to be heroes, and people are here to push the boundaries. I don't know what all of the earthbound colors are, like the reds and the oranges. I don't fully understand them, other than I live with one, and that's pretty crazy. But every one of them has a purpose. Yellows are here to make the world light and fun and to play, and remind us that it is important to play. And we have colors that are the thinkers, and they're logical, and they're here to create order and help us to figure things out. I mean, we need to have scientists, right? We need to have people that keep us grounded. We need to have people that keep the intelligences flowing. We need to have people that are healers. We need to have people that are lovers. We need all of those different kinds of people to get along. And so, and to create a magical world. Like, that's where the magic comes in. Everybody showing up as who they are. So there you go. If you look up life colors, aura colors, and Pamela Osley is the one that I prefer to learn from. You can find a lot about this, and you can discover your own. If you do know yours or find yours, let me know down below. I'd love to know what yours is, and what you learn from that. Like, what ahas do you have about yourself as you know the colors that are strongest for you? Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to let your light shine big, bright, live, and beautiful, and I'll see you guys next time.